Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome or welcome back to Soulful Healing Tarot. In this reading, we are seeking guidance from your spirit team. Okay, your guides, your mentors, your gurus from the other side, right? They are here to help you and guide you in this journey. So, as a student, what is it? What is it that you need to hear right now? Okay, on your journey as a student. So, let's pick a pile. Pick a pile that you're most drawn to. Use your intuition. Pause the video if you need more time. The timestamps will be in the comment section below, and I shall see you at your reading. Hello, beautiful souls of pile number one. Welcome to your reading. Let's find out what your gurus, your teachers, your mentors from the other side have for you right now. Okay, what are they making you aware of? How are they giving you their support and the kind of guidance that you can really use right now? So I have your tarot spread in front of me here, so I'll take you through each one of them progressively. So this first one, the first pile here, is about your current energy. Okay, let's find out what your current energy. This will give you a bit of alignment if this is what you are feeling right now, right? We have growth, which is a beautiful card to come out, right? In current energy, you're very focused on your growth. Okay, you are. I can see you. You're not distracted at all. You are putting in the work. You are focused, and you're making sure that you are growing. Okay, you are nurturing. You're nurturing your growth right now. So what does it say? Inside myself, I have sown beauty with wounds, which speaks of my immortality in the expansive eternal song softly billowing in spirit. I've sown beauty with wounds. Okay. So I feel like you are a very resilient soul. Okay. When it comes to your student life, how persistent you are, like how you have set aside your problems and you are very much focused on that, that goal that you need to succeed, whatever it is, getting that rank or getting into that college or whatever you have set your eyes on right now. So you're very focused on that growth, and which is very good, right? We have the Knight of Wands. You're very passionate even, right, towards this goal. You're focused, you're passionate, you're taking passionate and inspired actions. Then we have contraction, retreat, withdrawal, feeling small, seek solace and rest. So there is also like phases. There is a need for you to, there is a calling and a need for you to focus on growth, put in that work, really take that action that is needed, right, to succeed in whatever it is that you're focused on right now, right? But you are also retreating. Okay, you're trying to rest and you're trying to seek solace, and sometimes you are feeling, you're not feeling quite there yet, even though you are taking all the actions, right? There is an energy of withdrawal even. So maybe this, you are experiencing this in phases. Sometimes you're really motivated and sometimes you're not. Okay, so that is the energy. So moving on to the next part, which is about what is the best learning flow for you right now, okay? When it comes to your student life, right? Your spirit guides are asking you to have better judgment, okay? You need to, there are times where you need to let go and surrender and let your judgment kick in, okay? So that you're not completely withdrawing. There needs to be a balance. Basically, I think you are doing a little bit of extremes of both, either working too hard, too focused, and on the other hand you're suddenly retracting, right? You're going back to the shell. You're not doing any work at all. You're not studying at all, or you're not you're feeling very demotivated, right? So I think there needs to be a healthy balance here when it comes to judgment and how much of an how much of uh, emotionally fulfilling actions that you're taking right now. Okay, so We also have manifestation, which again is a beautiful card. You are manifesting. You're manifesting whatever you're seeking out right now as a student, right? You have those goals, you're trying to manifest it, and your guides are asking you to focus and intentionally manifest things. Okay, conscious, being mindful, being intentional about what is it that you want to manifest, what is the outcome that you desire regarding this this phase of your student life, right? What is it, do you want to experience, you want success, but you also don't want to miss out on the other aspects of being student, right? Having a little bit of fun with friends, going out with friends, and bringing a good synergy into your system, right? That is what I am seeing here. So the best flow for you is to actually sit with intention. You know, when you are going to study, or when wake up in the morning, be intentional about what you're going to do, right? So that you have like a timetable set. You know what you're meant to do. You're not overdoing, or you are not completely missing out on things. See, as a student, even throughout any phase of your life, you might think, okay, after every phase of your life you're still a student, right? So if you ask me, having habits and routines are something that is something that should be standardized in everyone's life. Okay, even when it comes to you as a student, you need to make sure that you have a set of timetable, like as to what to do throughout the week, so that you're not overdoing, as I said, right? You're not only focused on studies, you're not only focused on resting, feeling tired, right? You need to bring a good rhythm there. That is what I'm sensing. And we have, yeah, look, we have adrenaline rush, highs and lows, risks and rewards. Yeah, this is what I was talking about, right? It is the extremes. You're very focused on the extremes, okay? So you might be a person who is usually charged when there is when you find things challenging. For example, if you are someone who studies just in the last minute, just before the exam, or just a few days before the exam, you find that time period very you can really consume those information and you can really study well, but that is a bit risky, okay, to do something like that. So I feel like you kind of need that rush to study, okay, feel like very passionate about it. Instead, you are meant to focus on daily habits when it comes to your studying, the structure, right? So let's see more, let's find out more. I also would like to take some more cards here so that I get a better understanding more. Yeah, it says choose happiness. I choose happiness and hold optimistic thoughts and feelings. I lift the spirits of those around me, spreading joy far and wide. I think, yeah, there is, when you're feeling low, you're feeling really low, okay? There needs to be a healthy balance when it comes to your emotional state of mind and the attachment towards the outcome, or your your self-esteem, anything that ties you to the result of whatever you are set out to achieve, right? This could just be in your head, even, okay, overthinking, feeling, making yourself feel small, which is probably something your own doing. Even if it is not your own doing, I mean, your guides are telling you to have like a better judgment, okay, regarding your current circumstances and situations here. And they are asking you to focus on manifestations, right? Your intention, manifestation. So whatever you're feeling right now, whenever you feel that way, just zoom out, okay? Have a broader perspective of life and things, and how this is just momentary, and this doesn't really define you, okay? And how important it is to shift your focus on the things that you are meant to do, right? You cannot, you cannot go back into a rut and just completely avoid studying, or just keeping to yourself, feeling like it is not going to do you any good, right? You have to show up. Okay, you just have to show up, and you might have to moderate your those feeling of highs and lows. It feels like there is extremities here, so you need to come back into a much more, healthier state of mind there. Okay, how you do things. See, it is about mind chatter. Even you have endless thoughts and there is difficulty focusing. See, you need to have some mindful habits. This is about seeking stillness here. So, meditating or build in a routine, even the smallest bit will do. Okay. So, morning when you wake up, you brush your teeth, you're listening to some good affirmations in the morning, right in the morning. If even if you think that is weird, I don't want to do that, it actually helps you. Okay. And you might want to like spend some time with uh, if you have like a small garden space or just pots and plants, right? Just watering them, do it as a routine, and just spending some 5 minutes out in the sun. If you do this daily, you will see, eventually you will see some difference in how you handle things, right? So try to integrate some healthy habits into your routine. And I think one of that should be having a manifestation journal. Okay, every day sit and write what you want to manifest in this, in this journey. Do you want, your grades to go high? You want to manifest, certain percentage, right? You want to manifest getting into a certain college or getting this kind of a job, right? So what is it? Which areas? Also have this journal about, which areas you want to balance things out. If you feel like, you're being too focused on only on academics and you're not really enjoying the other aspects of student life, you need to actually bring that also into the habit. Okay. Into your timetable. You need to schedule. I think scheduling and having routines might help you. So you don't have to be very rigid. If it is actually making you feel like, oh my God, this is too much, I cannot follow this timetable. No, you don't have to be very rigid about that. So someone, even I, for me, as someone with ADHD, I cannot stick to like a timetable. I tell myself, it is okay to be flexible with it, because if I don't do that, I will feel immensely, bad or disappointed how I'm not able to follow that timetable. Okay, I would judge myself. So this is very important here that you are not doing that. Okay, you're not putting all that weight on yourself. So what is the area of blockage right now? Is there a distraction, blockage? In yours, it mostly feels like, the blockage. Why is this full of nice things when it is blockage? Why could, okay, do you have like this overbearing feeling of I need to fulfill my soul's mission or something? Like I need to embrace my calling, discover I want to see, I want to really, you put a lot of expectation on yourself, a lot of pressure on yourself or something, because this is actually something positive. When in moderation, when you are somebody who is discovering your unique contribution and you're embracing your calling, I think that is why you are in this energy. Okay. For someone who is very new to their calling and their soul's mission, it is probably, you need to ground your energy right now because you need to bring this into moderation. Don't let it consume you. Okay. Yes, probably you have a calling. Probably you are awakening to this calling, but you don't have to feel the pressure of having to be a certain way or to upgrade into a person that is fit for this calling. At least that is what you are thinking, right? You want to embrace your calling, but it is something that that is putting a lot of pressure on you. You are putting a lot of pressure on yourself. So it says Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups is like like an emotionally fulfilling opportunity, and your cup is overflowing, and so you have this in your life. Maybe you're not handling this very well. Like you want to ace. I think you want to be the top, like you really want to be the top of your class, or really want to ace those exams, right? Really want to succeed. So that would bring you, you time that to a certain degree of emotional satisfaction, and how you'll feel and how you'll be so proud of yourself. All good, okay? But I think uh, here the advice is, the guidance is to not to make sure that that is not becoming a burden for you, okay, and that is not causing hindrance in your journey. Overthinking and being too focused on being fearful about it, right? Not embracing it more calm and in a more calm way, right? Ace of Cups. See, we have Maple. I am fertile in what I seed, for there is reason to dance and drink upon the riches I receive. See, there is something about your energy, okay? Once it is grounded and once it is balanced, it is actually your energy is very fertile, okay, for manifestations. Whatever you do, we also saw that, your core energy is about growth, right? There is, once you start putting in that effort, putting in that work, right? You can grow like there is this energy of fertility and growth and abundance and manifestations, and it's all showing me that you can be successful in whatever that you take up, okay? Sometimes because of overthinking, you might retract and not take it up. For example, if you are scared of exams, you might end up being fearful about exams, right? So you might think, I don't want to write the exam. So if, like I was talking about, if you're keeping everything towards the last minute, right? Because probably it has helped you, but it is a bit risky, right? What if you fall ill? And what if it, really bothers you as to how much you need to study? And if you overthink, and you might think, okay, I don't want to give this exam this time. I will do it some other time, or things like that, right? So you're retracting. That is not healthy for you. Okay. What is the next card? We have guidance for time management. The tarot spread. Guidance for time management. Vision. To find enlightenment, seek nowhere, for it lives within you. Vision. So this vision card, I think it came like, reversed. So I feel this is more about, not focusing too much on the end result and worrying about it, but instead focus on your day to day, right? Focus on your day to day, focus on what is, have the beginner's mindset, okay? Have a mindset of someone who's willing to learn like every day, who can focus on that one cup that is in front of them, right? That one small cup. What is that small task that you can do today? What is it that you can, what are the changes that you can make today to your daily routines, to your rhythm, right? How can you integrate studying, or, more balance into your student life right now? Then we have shadow work. Facing fears, internal growth, transformation, integrate the dark. Exactly. See, we were talking about integration, right? You need to integrate the dark, the fears, okay, right now. So, time management, when it says shadow work, integrate the dark, I feel like I feel you are being crippled by your shadows and fears. So what you do is you either, like, shut off and not do any work at all, not put in that effort, not do any work at all, or because of fears driving you, you might end up doing work also, which is actually, when you do the work, it actually shows, right? The results actually shows. But instead of being driven by your shadow, integrate the shadow. Okay, don't give your shadow any power, just command over it. If your shadow is telling you to go and lie, what, I don't, um, there is no use for me to start studying now, because there is no way I'm going to finish all these topics by then. Okay, your shadow is telling you that, and you are naturally feeling like drained and wanting to just go lie in the bed or not put in any effort at all, because your brain is trying to protect you from this emotional breakdown, right? So it will avoid it. Instead, consciously command your brain, this exam is important to me, this path is important to me, this subject that I'm studying is important to me, or even if it is some extracurricular activity, right, that is important to me. I can handle both, right? I can put time apart for this, and I can also integrate my studies, if that is the fear. Otherwise, if you're running away from the studying aspect itself, right, running away from that path itself, then you might have to talk to yourself saying, you know what, this is important for me, I'm going to sit and study how much ever I can. Okay, I'm going to come up with a plan. You're going to come up with a plan, like, okay, I don't have to consume all of this. With the time I have, I can study this much. This seems important. So you're using your discernment, you're using your judgment, you're setting things into action and flow, and you are facing your challenges. Okay, don't run from that. So time management, it is important in a way that, you are you're facing your fears and shadows every day. Okay, you're spending time to do that. You're not running away. Every time you see yourself, you catch yourself doing something like that, change that. Command yourself to do something else. Okay? What else? What is the next one? Now we have overcoming fear of failure. If at all, if you have any kind of fear of failure, what is it that you can do? Okay? Fear of failure. Okay, get it. It says mindful movement. You need to connect body and spirit through exercise and dance. Move your energy. This is a very direct guidance. So you need to move around. Okay. Whenever you feel like, okay, I'm going to fail at something, or you're worried, or you're extremely fearful about something, when you feel that energy, make sure that you are moving your body, going outside for a run, a yoga, move your body. Okay, and dance, or just put on music and dance. You need to do mindful movement here. And you also need to be a little contemplative regarding your how you can really carry the star like energy of yours. Okay, see, this star is showing me that, you have the potential to be successful, to be on the top, right? As long as you're nurturing yourself well, right? You are bringing in that balance. You're making sure that you are also, you're you are feeding, you're feeding the right energy within you. Okay, you're tending to that, you're not running away from anything. Okay, if you are when I say face your fears, I literally mean, just stop and talk to your fear. Literally stop and tend to it. Okay, tell them, no, maybe we can find a different way to do this, we can handle it, don't worry about it, we got it. Okay, and don't put too much pressure on yourself right now. Yes, 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 you have a soul's mission, you probably feel that energy within you, like a bigger calling. So when you, if it is something very new, right, it is very important for you to know that it is not something that you can do like overnight or over a period of time frame that you have in your mind. Okay, you probably are thinking, okay, the current circumstances, in current circumstances, and your life experience right now, you might be projecting that energy into that. But think you have like a whole life journey, and nobody is going to put that pressure on you, right? Nobody is really putting that pressure on you other than yourself. Because I feel this is more of an intuitive calling for you. You feel like, like a higher purpose. So that, yes, you are meant to awaken to that higher purpose, but you're meant to do it very slowly because nobody is forcing you. Your guides, your mentors, and the higher purpose itself is, you need to make sure that it is sitting in a well balanced way within you. Okay, it is not really ruining you, like, in terms of your mental well being or your physical well being, right? You need to tell yourself it's okay. Like, you really need to calm yourself down and tell yourself it's okay. Like, progressively, I will get there. Okay, progressively, I will get there. Progressively, I will start taking actions and making changes in my routines and in my habits. And I will focus on, on my growth in a more healthier way. Okay, so we also have this energy of primal that also came reversed. There is no other way around but through the very truth that lives within you. Okay, what is this about? This is about overcoming fears. Yeah. So you need to, yeah, you need to face that fear, basically. You cannot run away from it. So we did talk about facing fears earlier, right? So the messages are literally repeating right now. It says, you need to really face your fears. Those are primal fears that you need to face right now. And there is no way around it. You need to challenge it. Okay? That is what this says here. And we have the next cards. It says the right push. Okay, what is the actionable step that you can take? What specific action or mindset shift do you need to implement immediately to improve? Okay, you know, there are two things here. Okay, there is the devil, all these toxic thought patterns that you are like clinging on to right now, probably getting influenced by. And there is the divine guidance, receiving messages, intuition is strong, listen closely. You need to ground your energy in this divine guidance. You cannot feed that thoughts, that toxic thought patterns that is happening inside of you. There is an energy of purification that is needed, okay? It is through remembering that you will wake the ritual of your existence and to be reborn in mighty celebration. Yeah, you need to make sure you're giving the right energy, the power. Okay, right? Listen to your inner guidance. Listen to, don't give this voices or this overthinking or this low vibrational energy any any power right now in your mind. Okay, these fears. Instead, give power to the divine guidance. Listen to your intuition. Every day, just sit mindfully for 5 minutes with yourself. Maybe in the beginning, it might be challenging because all you hear is these voices, okay? And you might be thinking, okay, why am I sitting when I'm all that I hear are these voices? Just command that, please, let's connect with my higher self, my the divine, the higher vibrational energy. When there is power to your words, right? In what you say, you need to believe that, and you need to really believe that your words are powerful, your thoughts are powerful, and when you command. When you command such energies and sit in that energy for 5 minutes or so, like just close your eyes, even now. Why don't you do it even now? Just close your eyes, okay? Just sit with me right now and say, I do not give lower vibrational energy any power. I sit with my guides and with the divine beings and the spirit team and from the angelic realms and higher vibrational beings that are here to guide and support me, to protect me from these fears and anxieties and to help me, to guide me out of these fears, right? Just sit with that energy, sit with that thought, and just say, you're thankful. You're thankful for this high vibrational beings and energies that support you through your journey right now. You should be able to feel the shift, okay? Even right now, when we are talking, you should be able to feel the shift. Moving towards the last one, we have future flow and highest outcome. If I follow this guidance, what is the highest, most magnetic outcome for my academic journey and future? Wow. See, you are in this empowered mindset, okay? You're confident, you have this positive outlook, your clarity of thought. You are strong, you're empowered. You are meant to cultivate this strength right now, okay? You're seen as this very a person with empowered mindset who cannot, who really trust in their, in their skills, in themselves, in what they can do, in what they can achieve, right? Because without all these fears and blockages, I see you as such a person, someone who takes inspired passionate action, and someone who has the ability to grow, okay, who can actually set out growth in all areas of your life, okay? You're very focused on that, and you are like a master manifester even. So whatever you focus on, you kind of attract that. Okay, we have this wildcat even, which says, "Be still and tune in, for there is something aloof lurking alongside you." So yes, you are very, what can I say? You're very alert. Okay, you're very alert. You're very alert and conscious about the kind of thoughts that you have. Your mindset has changed. Any kind of um, mindset that doesn't serve you right now, you're very conscious about it, is what I see. You're making sure, whenever such a mindset or such thoughts arise in your mind, you want to transmute it. You want to sit with your guides, you want to transmute it, you want to transmute it into something good. Okay? Transmute that energy, because that is what is going to bring you that stable foundation. We have number 44. It's about stability and laying that good foundation, okay, for you to grow. When I am seeing lion, right, lion is literally the king, like number one. So you are in this energy of number one in your natural state, okay, without all this interference from fears and anxieties overpowering you. You are meant to be in this state of, number one, being the number one, being the lion, right? We also have the seven of swords. So this is about that, over empowered mindset. There's no more, uh, you knowing, what thoughts to believe in. This swords represents your thought, okay? It, in general, this is actually a sneaky energy, okay, like, the Son of Swords. But in your reading, what I'm seeing is, you're sneaky in a good way, because you're so very mindful about your thoughts. You only take that is, empowering you. You leave the rest behind. You're saying goodbye. Like, I don't care for you. I don't care for the fears. I don't care what you have to say. Okay? You are not giving it any power. You're not giving those kind of thoughts and fears any power anymore. Instead, you're collecting all the good thoughts and you're on your way. You're saying bye bye. I'll talk to you later. I have things to do, right? So yeah, file number one. That is your reading. I know it is a quite a big, long reading for you. Uh, I kind of decided on this spread, and I thought, okay, this spread would be shorter. I didn't expect it to be a longer form video. I thought this would give me like a quick kind of review. Okay, talk about this and this and this and go one by one, and it would be quick. But of course, there are seven piles here, and I had to go through each one of it. Now it is already past. There's almost 36 minutes or 40 minutes of advice and guidance. But I hope it helps you, okay, in your journey right now. So yeah, that is it, my dear pile number ones. I wish you all the best. I wish you all the success, and I wish you, you know, I wish you all the good energy and blessings in your life right now. Okay, all the best, and I shall see you in my next reading. Hello, beautiful souls of pile number two. Welcome to your reading. Let's find out what your spirit team, your guides, your mentors, your teachers from the other side, right? What is the guidance that they have to give you right now in your journey as a student? So let's dive right in. I have your pile in front of me here, seven. I know it's quite a bit. I thought this would be easy, like, if I could just focus on the problem statement and the solution. But for file number one, it kind of went out to, like, be a half an hour reading. So yeah, just get some drinks or beverages and just listen to this in the background, okay, if it gets quite lengthy. So let's dive right in. This is the first pile. This is about your core energy right now, okay? Okay, there is some overthinking. We have the Eight of Swords, like feeling stuck in your thoughts, okay? Like your thoughts have so much power, your worries and your fears have so much power that it is keeping you stuck in a place. So, this is one of the energy that you have. So, overthinking. So, but I also have this energy of lightness, okay? Unburdened, playful, joyful, savor this freedom. So, this is a very contrasting energy, right? In one, you are overthinking, the other, there is a lightness, you're feeling unburdened, you're playful, you're joyful, you're savoring the freedom, right? And we also have manipulation is not love. Manipulation isn't love. It's just fancy control if they guilt trip you more than they celebrate you. You have got a you've got a problem. Okay. Who is guilt tripping you and manipulating you currently? What is this energy? We have ribbons with the number 33. The 33 is about, the master teacher, expansion, growth, right? For it lives in the silk of my binding, the knots in my truth, the eyes of becoming, the witness swallowed in stillness. So you look at this imagery, right? There is a very comforting embrace, not something that is restricting. But if you think those red ribbons, right, they are like floating, they're not, although it is bound around each other, it is not restricting. But you see, like, a slight change in perspective can really change everything right now, right? If that ribbons could grip really tightly, holding you hostage, right? So there is something about your energy or someone else's energy that is trying to get to you right now and influencing you and probably shifting your energy from this light-hearted energy to feeling burdened. Okay, let me look at your other cards so that I can have a better understanding of this energy that I'm sensing for you right now. So you should be able to connect with this energy if you're on the right pile. Okay. The second pile is about your best learning flow. Okay. What is the most effective way for you to absorb information and to study or to go through this phase as a student with ease? Okay. There's something about looking for opportunities. We have the Page of Pentacles, being focused, right? Being focused on materializing this opportunity. Are you are you looking at, what are the options that you have right now? Like you have choices in which field or what is this area of subject that you want to study, right? Do you want to take a science? You want to take a commerce? So, what is the subject, right? Do you want to be an engineer? Do you want to be a doctor? So, I feel like there is like a pull and push regarding these choices within you and amongst the people around you, like what they want probably for you and what you want, right? Or maybe you don't want to be a science student, or you don't even want to be a commerce student, you want to be in arts. Okay, you want to be in arts and design and all that. So is it, you know, is there something related to that? And only you can answer this question. Something about having been pulled into different directions, trying to, you want to embrace something that is your true calling, right? As a student, are you in the right place, right? This is like applicable for people who have choices right now, okay, in which direction to take, like which examination to give, which direction to take. Should you change your subjects right now? When you have choices like that, this will apply to you. So what is this? The best learning flow. It says focus on one thing. Okay, the Page of Pentacles is having this desire, finding the true inner desire to connect with what you, what it is that you truly desire. Okay, forget about anything else around you, everyone else around you. What is it that you truly desire? And put that focus there, because I feel like this this energy, whatever you're studying, right, whatever you're putting in the effort, is something that you have like previously shown interest in. You have like cultivated some kind of desire, and you've been dreaming about it quite a bit. Okay, and that needs to be your focus. So that, what is it? It is about the best learning curve, most effective way to absorb information. Yeah. Try to focus on that. See, oh my God, I cannot be kidding right now. I was looking at the Page of Pentacles right now, right? It says focus on your lane. Stop obsessing over what they're doing. Focus on building your own beautiful life. I mean, yeah, I didn't even see this card, okay? So I was just talking about you being focused on in what you are doing in your interest, right? So this is one way of, it is not one way. This is the guidance that is coming through in order to, what is the best learning flow for you. Right now, the guidance is to focus on your lane, okay? Don't bother about what others are doing. Focus on building your own beautiful life. Don't compare yourself to others, okay? The growth might seem different for each individual. The the pace at which it grows, at the pace at which you grow, okay? Growth is seen and calculated differently for each individual. And yeah, that is a very clear guidance. You need to see there is also lessons learned. Growth, wisdom, gratitude for the past, integrate and apply. Okay, so this is also guidance that is coming sorry, yes, true. You need to integrate the past and apply, learn from what you have learned from the past, be grateful for those experiences, and be in the state of growing and growth and wisdom, right? We did speak about number 33. I told you it is about expansion, it is about growth, right? Focus on your own growth. It is okay if you've made some mistakes in the past. Don't focus on that. Don't compare yourself to others. Instead, integrate and focus on your lane right now, okay? Then we have stone circle. It says, in ceremony, you conjure a devotion so deeply, it reflects thy worship into yourself. Yeah, this is all talking about the same thing, to be in your lane, to focus on your growth, to focus what you have to do next without comparing yourself to others, and to be devoted to your path and your journey right now as a student, okay? What is that you have chosen? What is that you really truly desire? Don't just, go behind some path or, a subject or area of interest because everyone else around you is hyping about it and wants to do that, right? They're telling you, okay, that is what I want to do. Instead, focus on what you truly desire and be devoted to that path, okay? You will know if you sit with yourself. I think you already know something about, I did say that, something that you've been dreaming about and something that you're very much interested in. Now, the next pile is about what is the blockage? See what external or internal factor is currently draining your energy or hindering your progress right now. We have your cards here. We have the High Priestess. Something about secrecy or not knowing, okay? Not completely having the knowledge, or something about some mystery, something about in not having the complete information, okay? Something being hidden. So what is this? Then we have Heal your wounds. Unhealed wounds attract similar lessons. Do the work to heal. Okay, so this is the blockage. You need to heal your wounds. Blockage. Something about something that is hidden. A blockage. Probably it is something internal. Okay, probably the way you are acting and the way you are dealing with your current circumstances is like taking a pattern. Okay, so you need to sit with yourself, you need to heal your wounds so that you're not attracting the similar situations in your life again. Okay, similar when it comes to your student life, like your path right now, you need to heal your wounds. Then we have energy insights, vibrational alignment, thoughts, feelings, actions in harmony, maintain the frequency. Yeah, so this coming as a blockage is about, you're not aligned, your thoughts, your feelings, your actions, something about misalignment. Okay, I think it is coming from some other influences around you, and you are being, you're adapting to that or something. So what you desire and what you feel probably is not in alignment with your actions, right? What you feel probably is not aligning with the thoughts even. You need to bring that into balance, and that is why you need to sit with yourself and ask yourself, right, what is it that you want? Okay, are you being very hard on yourself because the choices that you made in the past has made you look like you don't know what you're doing? But do you really not know what you're doing? It is okay that you're making some mistakes in along the way, because you're called a student for a reason, right? Right now is the good phase to learn, make those mistakes, but learn from the mistakes and integrate. Okay, integrate it into your journey. We did get that in the previous file here, to integrate those lessons, right? So you need to be in that vibrational alignment of what you truly desire and seek. Okay, what is the result? Forget about everything else happening around you. You might have some unhealed wounds that you might need to tend to. Okay, we have creation. That's a beautiful card. I love this card for you. So blockage. There is a blockage when it comes to you creating your own, path and your own desires, right? Through the darkness I crossed, and still I found myself in the presence of life. See, there is some area where you are feeling like you don't have all the knowledge. Okay, it is kind of dark. It is kept dark, but there is a desire for you to be moving towards some kind of path which just appears dark to you. But as you take this path, right, as you cross this path, you are again in the presence of life. So, in the presence of light, okay? So, you need to be in the vibrational alignment of your true calling and in this creation energy and the creative mindset, right? This is what I am seeing for you. More about understanding, being in the cosmic womb for a while, okay? Being in that womb with yourself, just you know just being influenced only by your desires and your thoughts, and what is it that you need. Okay, what is it that you want to do, what is it that you need, what is it that will give you maximum fulfillment, right? That is going to give you, like, that is going to inspire you. That is what is going to inspire you towards, in yours it is more about, you being aligned with your true passion or your true journey, whatever it is that you're set out to do, right? As a student, what is it that you need to, which path to take? So I'm getting more of that, sense of knowledge from your cards here. So are you still struggling to figure out, what should I do? Like, what subject should I take? What should I learn? Where should I go? Which college to be in? Right? So sit with yourself and get that clarity first and be devoted to yourself. Okay? Don't be too much devoted. Don't pour in that devotion to everything around you. See, you need to make sure that you are right now you're very focused on your own journey, right? You don't be thinking, okay, my friends are joining this college, so I have to join with them. Okay, so that is not how you take decisions. So next we have guidance for time management. How can I best organize my time to balance studies, health, and social life without burnout? That is this pile. Okay, we have the strength card. Strength. Then we have value undiminished. Your value doesn't reduce based on someone's inability to see it. Yeah, this is showing me a lot of people's energy is influencing you. Okay, some people are saying some things or demeaning your value and really putting you in a wrong light or in a light that you don't deserve. Okay, so the spiritual awakening, deepening connections, new perceptions, embrace the shift. Yeah, you need to embrace the new shift that is coming into your life right now, and you need to embrace your inner power. Okay, if you're facing any kind of burnout because of people around you and the situations around you, you need, in order to regain that strength. Okay, strength over any kind of overpowering energy that is not yours, right? You are actually in the process of spiritual awakening right now. You need to deepen the connection within yourself, right? You need to be devoted to yourself. We got that a lot, right? Sticking to your lane and not diminishing your value because others think so, right? See, inner power. Let it be known no will or desire is more powerful than I embodied. Okay, if you have been questioning yourself, if you've been questioning your worth, whether you can do it, whether is it literally like, can I really take this leap of faith, right? Like, you need to ask yourself right now. And if you truly feel that, yes, this is my calling, I need to move forward in this direction, right? I need to believe in myself. There is very a lot of like compare and contrast energy, like you're pitted against each other, and something about putting you in a lesser light. Okay, but however, you are being you're more aligned, you're being called to be more aligned with your own vibration and your own path right now. Yes, of course, they will not understand because they don't understand the kind of calling and the journey that you are on right now, right? So it is okay. Shift your perspective, like broaden your sorry, perception right now. Okay, perceptive. Okay, sometimes just mumble the words, just slip out right, like all wrong. Okay, I'm just gonna laugh about it. So yeah, I can't even cut it out, okay? Because this is like I cannot cut that out and I cannot start all over again. We're already 19, 20 minutes in. So yeah, you're gonna hear a lot of that if you are like if you come back to my readings, right? Yeah, so inner power, file number twos. You need to focus on your inner power. The guides are with you. So what you get? That was guidance for time management, right? What is it? I don't get any guidance for time management there. How can I best organize my time to balance studies, health, and social life without burnout? We have something about spiritual awakening. There are some shifts happening, and your value doesn't reduce based on someone's inability to see it. Mm, strength, inner power. How is this related to time management? I feel like this is just telling you to not put any kind of, timely restrictions on yourself. Okay, it is actually doing the opposite. Like managing time, it's not about managing time, the focus. Right now there is some shift happening in your life. Embrace the shift and the connection within yourself. And time management does not apply to you right now. It is more about your inner power. Okay, it is actually the opposite. If people are doing, like, a lot of time management, and they're doing that, and you're feeling, and people are questioning, like, how come you are not bothered about all these things, right? Probably that is the lightness energy. Probably you are, like, playful, joyful, unburdened, and people are trying to manage you, control you with time even. So I think we are also meant to be the opposite here. Probably just go with your inner alignment, right? Yeah, that is the opposite. So the next one is about overcoming fear of failure. How do I release pressure and fear of not meeting expectations, internal or external? Okay, let me go. It says validate yourself. Stop waiting for external validation. You are enough as is. Yeah, there is something about external validation that we did see, right? This is about people versus you, okay? You need to validate yourself. You need to acknowledge your inner power, okay? In order to overcome this fear, you need to, any kind of fear of failure or this external factors are like literally hindering you, you need to seek in that inner wisdom. See, we did again, as I speak, inner wisdom card falls out. See, assessing your deepest truth. Trust your knowing. You know what you're doing is correct. You know your choices are correct. You know what is meant for you, right? You have a higher knowing, perhaps, okay, in the situation right now. You are more integrated that way with your spiritual awareness and your your experiences on this journey, right? In the student's phase, even you are very much aware of it, of where your calling is. We have oak. See, we speak about wisdom and like being guided by your internal light and your inner power, right? Rooting yourself there. Don't just look within. Dive deeply into the eternal realms of knowing. Yes, find answers within. Okay, we have the tower and it came out reversed, which is a good sign, right? Or maybe not. Are you not seeing that? Are you not embracing the shift right now? The fear of failure, first of all, you need to face this fear. Okay, I feel like you're not facing this fear because you are too scared. Probably you are scared to believe in your own inner power. Because what is it, right? How do you believe in that? Because everyone else around you are believing in something that is more visible in terms of even to gauge probability, right? Okay, I'm going to do this. They have like a plan laid out, but you are more about your intuitive calling and walking that path, right? Whatever you feel like doing. And there is no way that you can really talk to people and tell them, give them, valid reasons as to why you're picking this or why you're this way and things like that. And even to yourself. But you are have been guided to not, avoid this, to embrace the shift, to integrate this inner journey and be strong, okay? And believe in yourself. Have that, remember that how strong that you are, okay? How strong you are and how even gentle. I see like a gentleness also about you. And trust this wisdom and inner knowing. And you need to validate yourself. Don't wait for external validations. Maybe you're not getting that. People around you are not giving you that validation, okay? Now the next one is the right push. What is the action that you need to take right now? Okay. What specific action or mindset shift do I need to implement immediately to improve? So we have the page of wands. See, didn't I speak about, look at the page, okay? The page is looking at the potential, knowing that he can really turn this dry, abandoned, dry land into something very fertile. It is a fertile land, okay? He knows it is a fertile land into something, he can plant and grow a lot of things there. He is looking at the potential of it all once he takes action, right? He knows, he knows even though the land looks dry and nothing really is there to go by, right? He understands and knows the real truth and the potential of it, and he follows that, right? He's going to take action. Once he takes action, you are going to see growth, a lot of it. Okay, a lot of plants, a lot of trees, a lot of abundant greenery is going to come from this land. So I feel like only you can see this potential. Okay, the right push is for you to have this mindset shift, right? You need to implement this mindset that you are right in seeing that potential right now, and you need to stay positive. Okay, it says love is an action. How beautiful, right? Love isn't just a feeling, it's a series of consistent supportive action. You need to take consistent, supportive, loving actions towards this path and towards this journey of yours that you have chosen for yourself. Okay? Just hold on a minute. Yeah. Sorry about the shaky camera. I was getting a notification. Then we have manifestation. Tower of intentions, creating reality, alignment, focus your will. This is a very guided path for you, okay? Whatever journey that you're on right now, it's a very guided path. You are meant to focus and put in. Didn't we get the focus, right? Here, Page of Pentacles. Page is a very student energy, very new energy, right? You are meant to focus on what you desire and what you think will bring you the best benefit, right? You can use your skills and your what you can excel in. Okay, maybe others don't see the vision, but you can see the vision. What you can see the vision, you're meant to put your efforts towards that. Take a loving action, inspired and loving action towards that. Take steady actions, okay? Consistent, supportive actions towards your goals and your will, okay? And you are meant to be in this manifestation energy, tower of intentions. Take intentional actions. Have that positive intentions towards your goals right now, okay? You are creating this reality, and there is alignment happening for you. So focus on this well. As long as you stray away from it, right, you will be facing such difficulties. So it is better that you realize it and start integrating it and start working towards it. Okay, no matter the fears. Don't wait for external validation. It is a very clear guidance, right? So I don't know what else you need to hear right now. It says indulgent. Yeah, you are meant to indulge. Okay, right? Indulge in your desires right now when it comes to making these choices, right? Taking those actions. And you want to feel intelligent, right? When you're passionate about something, about this field of study that you take, you will take, that action. You'll be very passionate to take that action, to really learn, to be consistent in putting in your hard work and that effort. So if that is not driving you in whatever others are telling you to do, then you should not do that. You should probably do what you are meant to do. What is your own inner calling? This is about the mood and your emotion. What's really fulfilling your emotions right now? Okay. What is that pull? The moon also has a pull, right? And what is that pull that you are feeling? What field is pulling you? Is it arts? Is it commerce? Is it something else, right? Is it IT? Go in that direction, okay? And the last and the final one, future flow, highest outcomes. If you follow this guidance, what is the highest, most magnetic outcome for your journey, academic journey, and your future? Look at this. So many things are going to open up to you. Okay, you're going to be so fulfilled. Like a lot of things are just going to manifest into your life. Okay, and you will have a lot of choices. Basically, you'll be like, oh my God, what do I choose from? Right? I think that is a very good, a positive sign, right? Very good thing for you as a student. You have choices. Like when I say choices and when I see the future, right? It is about the choices, like whatever you desire, right? You have choices in those fields or those jobs or um, that area of work and probably the kind of place you want to work, right? Maybe you want to go abroad, and this field that you've selected or this choice that you made gives you this opportunity to travel, right? So you're getting a lot of choices to be in different places, throughout the year. You are traveling from one end to the other, you're literally everywhere if you like that. In other ways, choices is like, there are a lot of opportunities, okay, out there for you. When you follow your desires, right, you're the true calling, there's a lot of abundant opportunities for you, okay? There is also, a lot of fulfilling doors that will open for you. What about opportunities, or if you're not aligned with the right ones, right? This here, what I see is like a lot of opportunities which is aligning with what you like. It is about you just picking what you want to experience at that moment, right? The kind of job that you want, or if probably you're picking jobs or the college that you want to go to based on the community and the location and things like that. So I see that kind of opportunities for you. Okay, that is a very good thing. Like once you align everything, once you integrate this guidance into your life and start choosing, right? Start making that discernment, having that discernment when it comes to choices and consciously doing the work. See, there's so much indulging energy with you, right? Honey. Honey is like, you're going to experience that sweetness of life. And, like, I literally see you like, okay, you were right. Okay, the third eye is opened here. You're the enlightened one. You were right about following your inner guidance. And you're literally experiencing the sweetness of that, that willpower you showed, that inner power that you showed to follow what you like instead of what others were doing, right? Instead of just following the crowd, you were meant to focus on your lane and do the inner work, and you're going to really reap the rewards of this. Okay, there is also energy of impatience, rushing the process, frustrated by delays, trust divine timing. So if this is coming as the highest outcome, it is about trusting the divine timing. Okay, don't go about impatience. It is about patience. You are patient. You're not frustrated by delays. Okay, you are trusting the divine timing when it comes to your progress and not by anything else. You're not comparing yourself to others. Okay, so that is the energy. You're releasing what doesn't serve you. Some endings are divine interventions. You're releasing what no longer serves your highest good. Okay, and you are also dreaming a lot. You're dreaming. You're a daydreamer. You are, again, it is tying it back to the initial energy of lightness. Okay, I think your natural state of being is this. You're very light-hearted, and you have this potential for growth and expansion. Okay, about a master teacher, right? And you are free. You like to be free, joyful, and burdened, and whatever it comes to your student and your academic desires and job also has to align with this energy of yours. And I see it, in the highest potential, the highest outcome. This is what I feel like. You're more of a daydreamer. You dream about magical things, and very creative like a person, I feel. I daydream and take a journey to magical places where I experience wondrous adventures and infinite possibilities. Didn't we speak about the possibilities, right? Like opportunities and the possibilities and the adventures, right? I allow myself to wander and grow, breaking free of previous limits. Yeah, there is something about freedom. You desire that freedom and you're getting that freedom, okay? And when I let myself mind soar, I reach up to heavens and bring it down to earth. Yeah, you are also grounding your energy. When your mind is soaring up high and daydreaming, you kind of ground your energy to earth as well. There is like a proper balance, okay, of taking actions or not just dreaming and really putting in that effort and loving actions, right? So, file number two, that is the guidance that I have for you. Again, it is a long reading. I don't know how many of you all stay till the end, but yeah, I'm just going to end it here. I wish you all the very best. I I wish you all the light and love, and I hope you are working towards your empowered mindset and believing in yourself and your path and your journey, and giving yourself time and being very easy on you. Okay, I shall see you in your next reading. Until then, all the best. Goodbye, and let me know how this guidance helped you. Okay. Bye bye. Hello, beautiful souls of pile number three. Welcome to your reading. Let's see what the guidance, your spirit team, the mentors, the guides, and your teachers from the other side. What is it that they have to tell you right now? Okay, so I have a direct spread in front of me. So for the other two readings, it has been 30 minutes or so. Okay, so just be prepared for a longer version of it. So play it in the background. Have do your chores or something. Drink some tea. Just play it in the background so that you get listening to it as guidance. Okay, so it's going to be long. That is what I'm trying to tell you. So let's dive right in. So I have your 7 files right here. Progressively, I'll keep telling you what it is about. This is your core energy right now. Okay, the potential of your energy or what you're feeling right now. You're feeling justice. Okay, there's something about justice, and it says self-imposed restrictions, old programming, rewrite the narrative, okay, limiting beliefs. And we also have this goddess energy, which is very good, very receptive energy. You are in the state of receptiveness when it comes to this journey you're taking, right? You are receptive, and I think you're receptive to opening up to the limiting beliefs, okay? You are stepping in to do that, probably, which which is a good energy, sorry, which is a good energy to begin with. I'm happy to see this. You're taking charge, you're taking control, you're bringing back, you want to rewrite your narrative right now. You are probably, you have already understood that, some of these are self-imposed restrictions that you need to change about yourself, and also old programming patterns. You are ready to take that step. Okay, that is beautiful. That's why you are in this receptive energy and also this justice, right? Bringing back a justice and balance into your life when it comes to your journey right now. And it says, Goddess, make sure to feel it in your bones, for you are what you believe. Okay? Whatever you believe, the limiting beliefs, right? You are gonna you're gonna strip it off. Okay. So this person, she's not wearing any clothes. So she wants to be, she's removing all that limiting beliefs off of her. And I feel like, she's feeling good about it, right? Her cup is overflowing, she's feeling good, and she's integrating something that is more, she's ready to integrate something that is more the kind of narrative she wants, okay? Taking control of your situation right now when it comes to your life as a student, right? Even if it is regarding academics or any other extracurricular things, right? Or your friends, your life with your friends. Something about the narrative is changing. You are taking control of it. Okay, you've consciously doing it, and I really admire that about you right now. Okay, then we have the best learning flow. This is the second file. It's talking about what is the most effective way for you to absorb information and study with ease. So it's about studying focused on studying, but this is about, what is the effective learning flow state that you can be in right now, right? I think you need to end mind chatter. Okay, you are meant to seek stillness. It says mind chatter, endless thoughts, difficulty focusing. Seek stillness during this time, okay? There is Ace of Pentacles, new opportunities and new beginnings, okay? Something about here, this phase of your journey, the divine is also bringing in that support, okay? There are some new opportunities that is materializing in your world right now when it comes to your decisions that you've taken, right? You want to rewrite your narrative, divine is bringing in that opportunities. There's something about seeking stillness. Your guidance is to seek stillness in order to even see and acknowledge this opportunity that is coming your way, that is materializing in your life right now. There's new beginnings. So focus on these new beginnings, and your mind chatter that needs to end. Okay, we have fire festival. Through flame and through song, there will rise a new dawn. Yes, something new. Okay, something new that you can really passionately take action, something that will really stir something in your soul. Okay, so you need to bring the new energy into whatever you're doing. Okay, the new narrative that you're trying to bring. There is something about fire energy. I'm seeing, burning off that old beliefs and really setting it free, purifying it and setting it free, and you coming in charge. Okay, you're in charge right now. You are going to walk that path. Okay, you're going to do it with confidence. You are going to seek stillness. So this lady is closing her eyes. Okay, I see the background as mind chatter. The ones wearing cloak, right? It is like a shadow self, the mind chatter. When you seek stillness, you can separate that mind chatter from what is the real calling, the real deal, the real intuition, right? So that you can take action based on this intuitive knowledge, right? So you are meant to seek that light within you. And even if those fears and this negative self-talk or this mind chatter is there, separate it from what is in stillness. You will be able to separate this, okay, to find that really the true calling and the true guidance at that moment, at this moment right now. So you are trying to rewrite your narrative, so you will be provided guidance. You need to listen. So the best learning flow for you is to be aware right now, very intuitively aware, okay, and to separate the clutter from what that cluttered noise from what is this truth, okay, from the inner truth. So next we have, what is the area of blockage or distraction, right? What external or internal factors is currently draining your energy or hindering your progress right now? So let's find out what those energies are. We have some kind of partnership. I think must be the lack of it. There it says activation, burst of energy, ready for action, channel wisely. And cow, may the embrace of all that is nurturing you awaken in all that you are becoming. Okay, pile number 3. Sorry, I had to leave for a while because I heard a kitten crying outside. Okay, so I just went to look out for it, but I couldn't find it. And even now I can hear it crying. It stopped crying when I was looking for it, and now it is crying again. I hope it's all right. I also found this lucky red seed when I went out, and I think it is for you, pile number 3. I'll keep this in your energy here. This is meant to bring abundance and prosperity into your life, okay? So, yeah, what will we doing? So, I'm going to go to the pile. This is the pile 3, is it? Yeah, pile 3. What is the area of blockage and distraction? See, this distraction, even we were talking about distractions, and right when it was that pile. I got distracted and I had to go out, and I had to I had to go and check for something, right? And there I found a lucky red seed. So I feel like, your distraction here is a good distraction. Okay? There is something about you being distracted from your path, or there are some good distractions that is meant to happen in your life. And even with this partnership, right? I feel like it is your connection with the divine, being pulled by divine forces towards leading you to the right directions. Okay, and it says activation, burst of energy, ready for action, channel wisely. So why is this coming as distraction, right? So you are meant to make sure this new energy, this new burst of energy that you are experiencing right now, which is, you're ready to take action, but you need to channel this wisely, okay? Channel it towards the right kind of direction. And I did say distractions are good, right? For you in your new narrative right now, distractions, whatever is coming as distractions is probably, leading you to something good. That is what I see from my own experience while doing your reading, right? It feels like it is leading you to something more abundant, like the cow. May the embrace of all that is nurturing you awaken in all that you are becoming. So, this new narrative, right? It is like, it is not completely written by you. There is some guidance from above and integration from the divine team as well. So, you are being nurtured, okay? Your soul and you are being activated, let's say, okay, to this new path, okay, to this new narrative of yours. And you seem like someone who is very nurturing, someone who's meant to be like, someone who's meant to provide, right? You're meant to provide, you're meant to expand. There is expansive energy also that I see in your journey right now. And let me just look at something. I want to refer something here for you. Yeah, like we we did get the number 5 on the cow. Okay, so it is about meeting something halfway and taking that, being adventurous and curiosity, right? See, I was curious and I was led to this, I was led out of this reading, and I went around, I took a look around, and I found this lucky seed, like I mentioned. And right now even the kitten has stopped crying. Okay, so it is because of curiosity and movement and having that empathy, right? You need to work on all these elements right now, and about experience and motion. Okay, it is about bringing justice. You might have to bring a necessary. It is also about justice. So we did get justice in your initial energy, right? So you need to bring that corrective force and discipline and the power required to keep the expansive energy in check. Okay, you might be experiencing some expansive energy, but you need to make sure that you're keeping this in check. You need discipline. You need, like, some kind of habits and routines and disciplines, and even mentally. So that is what I am seeing here. Okay. So as a distraction, how will this pan out for you? It would be something like, chaotic energy, being restless, unstable, not being responsible, not able to settle or commit to something, having this scattered mindset, having this addictive behaviors. There's no structure and discipline, basically. You are meant to move towards something that is more good for you, like being flexible, thriving on new circumstances, right? Transformation, acceptance of transformation, breaking free from rigid structures, maybe, having this freedom, experiencing freedom, curiosity, seeking new knowledge and adventure, being resourceful, and somebody who's curious and love to travel, and being versatile, right? That is the energy of number 5. You need to also make sure, things at home, which is your own inner home, okay? There is some good, warm, and loving environment there and around you, okay? Make sure that you're maintaining that environment for yourself. Okay, now moving on, what is the next one? We have guidance for time management. How can I best organize my time to balance studies, health, and social life without burnout? Oh, we have we have heavy load here. Okay, I think you probably in this new narrative, probably you need to release a lot of heavy load which are not even yours to carry. Okay, you're carrying some burdens and feeling weighed down. You need to release what is not yours. Okay, there is this energy of sacrifice. You must find the ebb and flow of life within you, your very self. Embracing it all is embracing truth. So you need to embrace the cycles that are happening within you. What is your truth? Okay, you need to bring justice to your truth. Okay, and you're meant to shine in your own truth. So I am speaking more in terms of energy and in more of a spiritual sense. So see how it applies to you and your life right now. Are you taking up heavy loads, like, are you doing things for other people, like assignments and stuff like that? Or are you being, are you being too hard on yourself based on other people's expectations, right? Or are you taking in too much right now because you have a bit of a scattered energy, right? You need to make sure that your focus is in the right place, okay? And remove the limiting beliefs right now that is actually holding you hostage with this heavy load and feeling like you need to sacrifice a lot right now, right? So the time management, how is this about time management, right? You need to clear the clutter, okay? Clear certain things that is not no longer serving you, something that you've taken up, something that is taking up your time that is not meant for you right now. Okay, if it is people or other people's work or something that you are indulging in right now that is not really necessary, you need to clear the clutter. Okay, when it comes to how you are spending your time, you need to be more commanding. You need to be more you need to work from a place of clarity. This is the Queen of Swords. See, Queen of Swords knows what it is doing, what she's doing. Okay, she has the clarity. She's holding the clarity of thought, the swords, right? And she is in a position to give good advice and to also, command. The command she gives are coming from a place of both. She's embodying both masculine energy and feminine energy. Okay, she's nurturing, she's also willing to take action. Okay, she's commanding. So you need to have a good command over your routines and rhythm and your time management. Okay, you need to be able to understand and identify what is no longer serving you. What is this? Why is this closed? Did I pick up the wrong file for you? Okay, when it comes to some energy, I'm going to leave it here for now because I picked up the wrong one. I feel like, there is some chaotic energy in you. See, even I'm picking up the wrong file. Don't worry about it because I feel like, overall, your reading, everything kind of glues in together. See, we did speak about the dispersed energy here. That is what this is speaking about. See, scattered focus, overwhelmed by options, gather and prioritize. So, don't you see the same reflections of what I'm saying, the guidance that is coming through, right? You need to focus. See, you're carrying too many burdens, overload. It's the same energy, the heavy load that we were talking about. You're meant to gather and prioritize this energy. That is the wisdom from this file. Okay, so I'm just giving you an overview and letting you guys know that the guidance is not missed. Okay, It says oracles, spirits of other world, tell me tales of the unknown, tell me tales of the forbidden. Yeah, you need to work with your, this is about, you know, connecting with your intuition, working with your spirit guides, okay, from the other side. That is what we did read in this part, right? So nothing is wasted. No, there is this scattered energy. I'm also having the scattered, distracted energy. I feel like you're very much distracted, right? Bring your focus back, okay? And sometimes distractions are good. Please understand which distractions are good, okay? Then we have the last two. We have the right path. What is the right path? What is the specific action that you need to take, okay? And implement immediately to improve. See, this is the clarity. See, this is a, like there is divine hand in this, okay? There is some new opportunity or new clarity of your thoughts, right? And communication, how you're communicating things, and basically having the clarity. Okay, you're right. What action you need to take right now is to bring that clarity, because I feel there are some hidden things. See, not everything is as it may seem. Be cautious, dear one, for there is a story beneath the tale. It feels like, you are being influenced by a lot of thoughts within you. Okay, you need to make sure you're listening to the right guidance within you. The kind of actions that you're taking is influenced by a lot of fears, probably. Okay, instead, take focused and intentional action. You don't have to do so many things, you just have to do this one thing. Bring back that justice and rhythm into your life right now. It is your inner calling. And we also have cosmic connection, feeling part of something larger, oneness, expand your awareness. Exactly. What did I tell you about connecting with the spirit guide, right? Connecting with intuition, understanding like the bigger picture and the cosmic connection of it all. For the final one, we have the future flow, the highest outcome. If you follow this guidance, what is the highest, most magnetic outcome for your journey right now, like as a student and for your future? Okay, you're going to experience this magnetic pull, and you will be led the way. Okay, very clearly, you will be led the way. There's strong attraction and there is destiny, destined correct connection. So you've been called in towards the destined direction for you. Okay, listen to that calling. Make sure that remove all the other clutters around you, so you will be more in sync with your destiny. Is what is the final flow or final outcome, highest possible outcome. You'll be more magnetic to that pull. Okay, so you'll be getting opportunities, and because you are in alignment with that calling. Okay, you are also, yeah, that's what I'm saying. So you're going to be in this page of pentacles energy. You're finding that calling. Okay, finally fixing on one thing, finding that calling and nurturing that calling. Okay, and this is going to bring you that abundant energy. Even if you're seeking something, like if you have some goals, whatever success means to you in this phase of your life. Okay, that is this energy, your destined connection, your destined calling is waiting for you. Okay, that is going to bring you, all the abundance that you seek. It is very fertile. See, it is fertilizing. Food is not the only thing that nourishes you, dear one. Be mindful of what you feed your soul. Exactly. There is some chatter inside of you that needs some corrective actions. Okay, we did get mind chatter, didn't we? Opportunities that you don't see. You need to seek stillness, okay, with what is materializing for you, so that you can connect with it, so you can understand, so you can take it. See, this is given from the divine. Ace of Pentacles, and look, Page of Pentacles. Finally seeing it, having the clarities to see this opportunity, to recognize these opportunities and the blessing that it is, okay, in your world right now. Then we have extend kindness. Then we have extend kindness. It says, I extend kindness as I feel guided. I give off it freely with loving words, thoughts, energies, ideas, and help. I speak kindness about myself, others, and my world. Yeah, you need to be more kind to yourself and to everyone else, and so that you need to change that narrative. It is to be more kind to yourself. Okay, you are bringing in that kindness. You are asking. I think you've already recognized that, right? That's why your initial energy was like so. So you're going to be more kind to yourself. You're going to be more magnetically attracted to something that is more destined for you, and you're going to be that is going to be more nurturing and fertile for you, right? In alignment with your divine calling. So yeah, my dear pile number threes, I hope this guidance helped you in any way. And I wish you all the best in your journey. And I wish you all the luck and success. And may all your dreams come true. Okay. So that is it for your reading. I shall see you in my next reading. Until then, bye bye.